Hi, Amy Abbott. I wanted to do a little bit of statistics with you today and show you how to use your calculators. I've had some questions from people about it, so let's take a look here. First, we're going to go back and look at a question that we did on homework 2, I think. Here it is. Give me a second here. Move my picture out of your way there. I don't know what the recording shows and doesn't show. Anyway, it says the following data represents the weight in grams of a random sample of 13 tablets. Find the 5-number summary and construct a box plot for the data. All right, so while we're on this page, let me point out to you, I wonder if it had, yeah, it has it down here on the bottom. If you didn't notice this down here, it says get more help. So if you take your mouse and you click on get more help, if you do calculator, and I would do calculator, ooh, that calculator stinks. Oh, that's not helpful. No, we want the TI calculator. So, all right, that's not going to help here. So I'll show you how to do it on the TI-84. All right, stop this share, and I'll share the TI-84 with you. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to go to the word stats up here. Oh, let me hit clear. There's so much junk down there. Clear. All right, there you go. So I'm going to hit stats on the third row down. And what we do, we need to enter the list of the numbers. So I already started with the list. So let me find a picture of it again here, though. I took a picture of it with my camera. There it is. All right, so I got some of the numbers in there. We'll go ahead and put the rest of them in. But I have the 0.6. Oh, I'll just show you too. If you're wondering how to get rid of the numbers, you can type over them, I know, but you can go hit the arrow up, the up arrow. It takes you to the top of the list. Then you hit clear and the down arrow, everything's gone. All right, so I'll go ahead and enter some of the numbers. I'm not going to enter the whole list, but so it was 0.609. Then we had 0.608. Oh, pooey. 0.608, enter. There we go. 0.605, enter. I'll just do one more number. But you need to enter all the numbers on the list, and they had a lot. They had 13 numbers. So I'm just doing 4 of the numbers, just so you get the idea. All right, so we enter the numbers. Then hit the word stat again. Arrow over 1 to the right to calculate. And it's the very first choice, one variable stats. Hit enter. And then go down to the word calculate. And then hit enter again. This gives you so much information on the list. The first one that's of value to us, the one on the top, the X with the bar on top of it, that's the mean or the average. The other one on the list that's helpful is this one. That's the standard deviation. The other ones, you don't need to know them, but I'll just tell you what it all means while we're there. Sigma means that they added up every single number on the list. If you took every number on that list I just put in there and added them up, that's what you get. The next one, if you took every number, squared them, and add them together, you get that. And then that OX is something called population deviation. I don't think we need that. N equal to 4, that's the number of numbers on my list. I entered 4 numbers to find this. All right, let's go down. Then if you arrow down, I'm going to go all the way down. Let me hit clear. When you arrow down, that gives you the 5-number summary. So the minimum number on your list is 0.605, quartile 1, the median, quartile 3, the max. And so you got all the numbers, the whole 5-number thing. All right, let me go back to the questions now. So stop my share on that. Let's go back to the homework page. I think we'll start there. I have to like find it here. You know what? Let me just, all right, give me a second. I'm going to find it and then I'll share it. Let's see. Okay, so I want to start with the current homework on question number 12. I'm going to share it. I found it. Let me see here. Now I need to find you guys. There you are. So share. Here we go. All right. So question 12 says determine the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the left of the number of 1.65. This is the same question 4 times. You just do it over and over again. Let me annotate here. So you got your standard curve. Again, that bar in the middle is the mean. And then going out so many standard deviations or Z-scores, whatever they want to call it. So the first one wants you to find the area to the left of the number 1.65. So 1.65 would be maybe right there. And they want everything to the left of that. So that would be all of this. All right. And I just want to point out and remind you that the area under that curve is 100%, or the number 1. That's the area under the curve. And we want to know just the piece that's there. And this half of it is 50% or 0.5. And the other half is 50% or 0.5. And it adds up to a total of 100% or 1. All right. And then something else I want to point out before I open the calculator back up is this one I know is helpful. If you go down here to get help, calculator, no, son of a gun, get help, tech help. Maybe we should have done that on the last screen. But if you hit tech help, it tells you how to use the TI 8384, and it's going to show you, it has written out what to do, including doing that number -1 e to the 99. And when there's no upper bound, anyway, it walks you through what I'm about to show you with words, but I'll show you how to do it with the calculator. All right, let me unshare that. And I'm going to share the calculator again. All right, so all right, so again, what we're doing, I have to draw a picture. It'll make me happy. So we got a standard curve here. There's the mean in the middle. And we're doing, what number are we doing here? Let me find it. 1.65. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. So 1.65 is maybe there. And we're finding the area to the left of it. And that's what the calculator does. If you got an old calculator like this one, the newer calculators will do it to the right or to the left, which is super nice of them. This one just does it to the left. Anyway, next, what we need to do is here we go. We're going to hit second, vars. That's on the 3rd row down. See, it's highlighted in red now, 3rd row down. And we're going to go down to choice number 2, normal CDF. Normal CDF finds the area under the curve. Hit enter. And let me clear that out so you can see how to enter that if you don't have that in your calculator. So clear, and then -1. And the E key is, you got to use the second to get to it. Second, and it's where the comma's at, right there. and then hit 99. And that just is pretty much saying 0, except you can't enter 0 because it never actually gets to 0. It gets super smaller and smaller, but it's never to 0. So you just want to go out really far to the left. So super small past 0. And then the upper number is the number that was on the problem. It was 1.65. And then we go down to paste, enter, enter again. That's the answer. They wanted it to 4 decimal places. So to 4 decimal places, it's 0.9505. And be careful to round it. Some of them really need a lot of rounding. Okay, and then the next question, number 17, wants to know the area to the right of the curve. So I'm just going to help you with that one right now. So if this is for to the left, this old calculator gives you the number to the left of it. If you want to know what the area is to the right of it, what you have to do, because it all adds up to 1, is all you have to do is subtract it from the number 1. So minus 1, enter. And it's not negative. It's just negative because I did the answer -1 instead of 1 minus the answer. So anyway, the answer to 4 decimal places. Let me do it here. The answer to 4 decimal places. You're going to have to round it up to 5, would have been 0.0495. And notice those two numbers add up to 1. So the area to the left and the area to the right of it together add up to 1. All right, so and then what else do we need to do? Oh, yeah, we need to look at 16. Let me unshare this and we'll go look at question 16. It does the backwards of what we were doing. Share the textbook. All right, so we're going to go down to question 16. All right, so again, it'll make me happy. Go down to get more help, tech help, and it will tell you there how to use your TI calculator. All right, so this question is the opposite of what we were just doing. This question wants you to find what the Z-score is given the area. So if we're given that the Z-score is 0.53, well, not that the Z-score is, I'm so sorry. If we're given that the area under the curve to the left is 0.53, so remember half of the way was 0.5, the other half is 0.5. So if we're going over to 0.53, the area to the left is 0.53, it's going to be a little past that line, and then it's everything to the left of that is 0.53. All right, so we're going backwards now and finding the Z-score. All right, so going back to the calculator, I'm gonna hit stop the share and we'll share the calculator now. Let's see here. So share the calculator. All right, so clear. All right, so to do that one, let me find it on my phone here, make sure I've got the right picture and the number for you. Okay, so the question here wanted to know the area. Find the Z-score such that the area under the normal curve to the left is 0.53. So again, to 0.53 is a little past halfway. And so that the area to the left, so all of this is 0.53. So we want to know, what is that Z-score right there? Before we were given the Z-score, like the Z-score was 1.53, what is the area? But now they want to know, what is that Z-score? So what is that Z-score? So now what you have to do is, again, go back to that word bars. So second bars. And we're going to go down to choice number 3, inverse norm. So the inverse norm gives you the Z-score. The normal CDF gives you the area under the curve. So going backwards to get the Z-score, you got to do normal CDF, inverse norm. Hit enter. This one's a lot easier. All you have to do is enter the area number, and the area number here was 0.53. And then go down to paste, and then enter again, and that's the answer. And they wanted this answer to 2 decimal places. So to 2 decimal places, it's going to be 0.08. All right, that should probably be enough really to help you get through the homework. If you have any other particular question when you're doing your homework and you can't get it to work, ask me a couple days ahead. I can make you another video. Please don't wait till that day to ask me to do this. That's not going to happen. Don't try to make an appointment with me that same day. Come on, it's just hard to just drop everything and see you. So again, if you have any more homework questions, let me know. I can make you another video, or we could meet on Zoom. You guys have a good day. Thank you.